Mother, here you are.
Hello, darling.
Well, I just came from the hospital. Father must have made a deal with the devil himself. He's still holding on. Are you all right?
Yes, I just have a lot on my mind.
Don't we all? I was just telling Eve that now that I'm the head of Crane Industries in Father's absence, I have a marvelous chance to try to reverse some of the wrong he's done over the decades. Imagine what I could accomplish if he dies. I'm sure most families would criticize me for saying that.
We are not most families. And I'm certainly not praying for Alistair's recovery either. I'm praying.
What, Mother? What are you praying for?
Here's some good, strong tea. It'll make you feel better.
Gracias, amor.
You know.
So worried about Teresa. The only thing she can focus on right now is that if Alistair lives, he may be able to prove to Ethan that Gwen and Rebecca are the ones who sold him out to the tabloids.
Let me tell you something. Alistair will never let Teresa go. She'll never get Ethan.
Our daughter has a will of iron. She has proven that over and over again ever since Ethan married Gwen.
Yeah, I suppose I can understand that. You do strange things when you're separated from the one you love.
Why don't you take a break? You've been at this for hours.
I can't. I can't get it out of my head what you overheard Father saying. That it's okay if they have to die, that it'll be more heartache for Sheridan when she finds out. If he's talking about Beth and Marty, then time is running out.
But you don't know that he's talking about Beth and Marty.
He's right, Sheridan.
Do you expect me to just sit back and hope for the best? I can't take any chances, not when my son's life is at stake. I have to find Marty and bring him home before my father can rob me of someone else that I love.
You've been very lucky so far, Kay. By rights, the spell of success that I cast on Fox should have destroyed your love long ago. And now the tarot is warning you as well. If you want to keep your relationship, there's one thing that mustn't happen. You cannot get engaged to Fox.
Not ever?
No, just not until after the planets have realigned.
What are you talking about?
The music of the spheres, Kay. The tarot showed me that they're playing in a distinctly minor key right now. So you must not get engaged to Fox until after Mercury is out of retrograde.
Well, damn it, when is that?
Please, language, Kay. Endora may be a witch, but she's still a child. I don't know when exactly, but we'll get Endora to zap us up a nice little telescope and then we'll take a look at the sky in the backyard. But I can tell you one thing, it won't be soon.
This is crazy talk.
Fine. Don't listen. Ignore my thousands of years' experience. But I'll reiterate one thing. If you get engaged to Fox before the planets are realigned, your relationship is doomed for good.
Well, thank God.
Did I tell you about swearing in this house? And that word is top of the list.
Okay, whatever. Thank goodness, thank evil. I'm relieved. Because you're talking about a non-problem. Fox is not going to ask me to marry him. He's nowhere near that stage yet.
Yeah, I tell you, I can't wait to see the look on Kay's face when I ask her to marry me.
I know it's not PC, but it's still true. It's every woman's dream to have the man she loves propose to her. Kay's gonna be over the moon.
Yeah.
Don't you see? This is good news. This is great news. It doesn't matter what your tarot cards or your silly bowl says. My relationship with Fox is not doomed.
As long as you don't get engaged.
But that's not gonna happen right now.
Kay.
Oh, Fox.
Hi. Listen, there's something I wanted to talk to you about.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly
Don't you think you're looking for a needle in a haystack?
I know I am, but I can't stop. Look, my father is out of commission. You don't understand how dangerous that is. He may have set some sick plan in motion, and now that he's powerless, he can't stop it. I can't stop until I find Marty.
I understand that you're worried, but we're doing what we can.
No, we're not. We're doing nothing. Nothing.
Okay, we need to continue the search for Marty, but we also have to stay calm while we do this.
Calm? My son has been missing for months, and for the first time, I have a glimmer of hope that maybe, just maybe, I might be able to find him. There is no way that I can stay calm.
I understand. I just worry about you.
I know I've asked you this over and over, but is there anything that you can remember that might help us to find where Alistair's hiding Beth and Marty? Anything about Otto or where you were held prisoner?
Sheridan, don't haunt the woman. She's already said she can't locate the house.
No. No, Sheridan's right. I just remembered something very important.
Honey, what is it? There's nothing wrong, is there?
Oh, no, honey. Everything is, just fantastic.
Hey, where did you two come from? These lips have missed you.
That is truly terrible.
I got you to smile, didn't I?
Oh, young love, how delightful. Shall I make a nice cup of hot chocolate?
Don't go to any trouble.
Oh, it's no trouble, dear. It's instant. So easy, it's almost like magic.
Tabitha, maybe just, I just want to say something. Okay? Here we go. You know that I love you, right?
I sort of figured it out.
Right. I've never met anyone like you before. I love you. I just love you. And, I feel like we have a connection, like a once-in-a-lifetime connection, you know? And I think when you meet someone like that, you have to do whatever it takes to hold on to them.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Before I fell in love with you, I would hear those songs on the radio about love, and I would just roll my eyes because I honestly did not think that that kind of love really existed. But now I understand what they mean when they write about love. It's like someone grabs a hold of your insides and just turns them inside out. Okay, I feel kind of funny saying stuff like this in front of an audience.
Oh, don't worry about me, dear. I've heard it all before. Although usually in a slightly more articulate fashion.
I wasn't trying to embarrass you at all. I want you to know how much you mean to me. And I don't care who knows. Fancy, Noah, Tabitha, I really don't care. I'll stand on the roof and shout. I'll do a little dance, if need be. So, here I go. I'm gonna ask you a question. It's an important question, so,
Okay.
Okay.
Excuse me, but I need to borrow my brother for
What the hell are you doing?
I just forgot we forgot to do something at the office.
No. It doesn't matter.
Now, Fox.
Maybe it can wait, huh?
No, it can't wait. We need to talk.
Oh, it's
Alone.
unbelievable.
Alone. Thank you.
What was that all about?
I don't know. They're being quite rude. I don't like people having secrets in my house.
Fancy, what in the blue hell are you doing? I'm trying to make a marriage proposal
I
out there.
couldn't let you do it. You're making a terrible mistake.
You know, I was blessed, Julian. I had love. Perhaps the greatest love a human being could have. But sadly, it wasn't meant to last forever.
Well, you know, it may sound trite, but true love is always forever. I learned that with Eve. You see, I thought I'd lost her. Our love was dead and buried, but we rediscovered ourselves decades later. A love that strong always finds a way.
I think my situation is a little different.
No. You deserve to have love in your life, and if you love Martin as you say you do, the chances are he feels the same way about you. And true love is too precious to waste. It doesn't come around that often. When it does, you have to grab a hold of it and never let it go.
Teresa is so single-minded. You know, I wonder if she would have turned into a different woman if I'd have been here to help you raise her as a child. You know, I just wish that I had the chance to help mold her personality.
You did. You chose to live in Mexico with Catherine instead.
No, you know what? You're right. I'm sorry. It's not that you didn't do a wonderful job on your own.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If we keep dwelling on the past, we'll never move on. And Teresa needs us right now. Look, if Alistair lives, and somehow he can prove that Gwen and Rebecca are responsible for this, that doesn't guarantee that Teresa and Ethan will reconcile. And that man is so evil. He will keep Teresa away from Ethan, if only out of spite. And that will destroy her.
Listen.
Okay, and there's no telling what she will do to herself.
Okay, listen, we'll help her get through whatever life throws at her. That's what parents are for.
Is that all we are?
What do you mean?
I know that you came back to me because Alistair was blackmailing you and Catherine. But now the truth is out, and Alistair's threats no longer have any power. So, are you really going to stay with me?
Yeah. I'm here for good. For you. I'm committed to rebuilding our marriage and our family.
Thank God. Because I don't think that I could stand losing you again.
Don't worry, I'm here. And I'm never going anywhere ever again.
What is it? Have you remembered where Father was keeping you prisoner, or at least a clue to the location?
No, but when Chris said that I couldn't locate the house, something just clicked inside my brain. I mean, it finally came back to me. Otto's last name. It's Kraus. Otto Kraus.
That's wonderful!
Now at least we have a slim chance of finding this man. With his full name, we can launch a real search on the internet.
Better yet, we can run a search on my father's computer system. I've only been able to nibble away at the Crane Industry files from here. But if we log on to my father's computer at the mansion, we might be able to hack into his private files. I'm sure he keeps files on all his nasty henchmen.
That's a good idea.
Let's get to the mansion now.
You want me to stay with James?
That'd be great, thank you. You might have given us the key to finding my son. Come on.
I hope so. Because if you're right, and Otto does have your son, he is in grave danger.
Making a big mistake? What the hell are you talking about, making a mistake? I love her. I want to marry her. You can't stop me.
I'm not, dummy. Of course you should propose to Kay, but you can't do it like this.
I don't know what you do it like what? What's the difference?
Sometimes you men are as thick as... Look, when a girl is receiving a proposal for marriage, it's supposed to be one of the most important moments in her life. Take it from me. Dozens of men have asked me to marry them from all over the world.
Yeah. So why should I listen to you? You said no to all of them. Plus, you're wearing that hat.
What does that have to do with it? When it comes to proposals, I'm a connoisseur. It has to be romantic and special. And when she tells them all the big news, her friends are going to say, so, how did he propose? And you want Kay to say, he proposed to me in front of his sister and her boyfriend and the town crazy woman?
Well, I mean, you know, she's not completely crazy.
Fox, she's crazy.
Yeah, she's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Okay, come on. When you ask Kay that question, you're creating an important memory. If you do it right, it'll last in her heart forever.
I think you're onto something here. You may have a point.
Of course I'm right. Now, this is when you say, Fancy, I'm an idiot. Thank you.
Right now, Fancy, I'm an idiot. Thank you.
Just looking out for my brother. Just trust me on this. When you propose to Kay, you have to make it magic.
You know, it's kind of funny to see a guy make a sap out of himself like that in public. But, I'm glad to see you hooked a guy who really loves you.
Oh, I didn't hook him. We sort of just came together, I guess.
Well, I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Let's just hope it lasts.
It will.
Yeah, he seems really sincere. Anyway, I'm crossing my fingers for you, Kay. If you're lucky, this will turn out to be the relationship that lasts forever.
As long suppose they don't get engaged. Fox pops the question, and she says yes, then I'm afraid it's going to be over and out for Fox and Gay.
So what do I do? I mean, how do I do it?
Well, for one, you don't do it in Tabitha's living room.
Right.
We are stuck in Harmony, so there's not much you can work with. But just do the best you can. Flowers, champagne, caviar, you know the routine.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it tonight. Tonight. Come hell or high water, I'm proposing tonight. I'm gonna tell you something. This is gonna be something that she's gonna remember for the rest of her life.
You are my passion for life.
Hey.
So what was the big crisis at work?
Nothing. She's overreacting. No crisis. Not what we're talking about.
Okay. What do you want to talk to me about?
Right. Well, I want to know if you want to go out to dinner with me tonight. Just, the two of us, maybe.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Are you sure? I mean, you've been under a lot of pressure lately. We can just hang out here and watch a movie and order some pizza or something.
No. I want tonight to be special, so, we should go out. I love you. Yeah, tonight we're going out. Let's go out.
You say the nicest things. Tabitha, I mean, would you mind watching Maria?
Need you ask, dear?
Okay, so go get your favorite dress on. Tonight's gonna be a night to remember, right?
If you're sure.
Oh, I'm positive. I've never been more sure about anything in my entire life.
Okay.
Noah, I wish you were ready to commit to me the same way Fox is ready to commit to Kay.
Everything is perfect. Our relationship is stronger than ever. Nothing can come between us.
Famous last words. You already have the spell of success working against you, and now the planets themselves are aligned against your love. I'm warning you, Kay, if you become engaged to Fox, you're gonna lose him forever.
The planets can mind their own business. Fox is not gonna pop the question.
Can't wait to see the look on Kay's face when I propose to her. She's gonna be so surprised.
Oh, I'm so glad you dropped by.
Oh. But if you came to see Sheridan, I'm sorry you just missed her. She left with Chris to see if she couldn't figure out where Alistair's keeping Beth and Marty.
Come. You've been giving her so much hope, Rachel. I'm so grateful to you. Thank you. I've been so worried about her since Marty disappeared. But I didn't come to see Sheridan. I came to see you. We've been separated for so long, and I just need to spend some time with my sister.
What's bothering you?
How do you know?
The first time I saw that expression, you were about 3 years old.
Well, you're right. I do need to talk.
About Martin?
I've been thinking about what you said.
About your happiness being as important as Pilar's?
Yes. And that I shouldn't let go of the man that I love.
So what have you decided?
I can't break up their marriage again. I can't hurt Pilar again. I broke their marriage up once. I just can't do it again. That's why I wanted to talk with you. No matter how much I love Martin, I have to find a way to live without him. To live my life without love.
What are you two doing here? Where's Mother?
Don't know. She wasn't here when we arrived. Maybe she's at the hospital checking on Father.
I doubt that. She wants him to die as much as we do.
Well, I hope James isn't as anxious for me to move on when it's time for me to kick the bucket.
Well, that could never happen. You could never hurt anyone as much as Father's hurt us.
What are you two looking for?
We're looking for my son before it's too late. Aunt Rachel overheard Father talking on the phone to someone. He said it's okay if they have to die. We think he was talking to Otto about Beth and Marty.
Good God.
And earlier, Rachel remembered Otto's last name. It's Kraus. Now, if we can hack into your father's secret files, we may be able to find something on this man that could lead us to Marty.
Do you think you could help us? I might be overreacting, but I'm just afraid Marty's in danger.
Well, of course.
I've been able to get into some files using some of Father's old passwords, but now we're stumped.
And we've tried dozens of combinations and codes, but I'm no hacker, I'm afraid.
You were Father's right-hand man. Do you know what codes or passwords he uses?
Well, I used to, but I'm sure they're out of date by now. I mean, Father hasn't trusted me in years. It's... When I think back on all the things I did for Father, including helping to have you and Luis blown up on that boat in Bermuda.
It's okay, Julian. You're a changed man, and I've forgiven you. Now, please, if this Otto Kraus has done Father's dirty work for all these years, and there's got to be some old file on him, maybe one of your old passwords will do the trick.
Well, I'll try. Won't you let me in there?
God bless you, Julian. Please help me find my son.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for doubting you. It's just that now that Alistair can't blackmail you and Catherine anymore, I don't know, I thought maybe you'd leave me again.
Put that out of your head. I'm staying right here with you.
Then you know what? We have talked so often about renewing our vows. Let's start the new year right. Let's do it as soon as possible.
Well, I mean, you know, and after everything that's happened.
Oh, my
it's not
God,
such a
Martin. All the more reason. Please, I mean, haven't you had enough of pain and heartache to last you the rest of your life? Let's recommit to each other in front of God and family and friends.
Well, if you're sure.
If I'm sure? I have prayed for your return for over 20 years. I can't wait any longer to make our reunion official and sacred. Okay? We'll be together forever, till death do us part.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I am taking out all the plans that I've been making. I'm going to call Father Lon again so that we can pick the earliest day possible for our ceremony.
Would you come and sit down, please, and listen to me? Let's think about this thing logically. You obviously still love Martin.
More than my life.
Now, that's a silly thing to say. You can't love without life. And we have wasted so much time, we don't have time to waste another moment. Does he still love you?
I'm sure he does.
So all of this heartache is about Pilar's feelings.
Of course. Martin is her husband.
But he loves you. What kind of marriage are you trying to say where both partners don't even love each other with their whole hearts?
But, Rachel, there's compromises in all marriages.
Not about something this basic.
Oh, God. You always were so strong.
And you were always so dramatic. I mean, this idea of self-sacrifice may be tempting, but if Martin stays with Pilar till death do their part, it's not fair to Pilar. Martin can work on this relationship till the cows come home, and it may even work for a while. But in the long run, it's just going to cause more pain. Pilar's going to know in her heart that he doesn't love her. And it's going to eat away at her every day. They're both going to be unhappy, and she'll eventually grow bitter. Don't you think it's better for Martin just to make a clean break? That way Pilar can find someone who loves her as much as she loves him.
It still isn't right.
Right? Living a lie isn't right either. We both know that better than anyone.
But you don't know Martin. Martin is true, noble. He's going to want to do the moral thing. That's why he left Pilar in the first place, was to do an honorable thing to help me.
That's why he stayed with you in Mexico year after year. Catherine, he stayed because he loved you. A love that powerful can't be ignored. You and Martin can try as hard as you want to, but it's going to catch up with you eventually. And then what? You and Martin and Pilar and all of your children, on both sides, you're going to be hurt far more than anyone can imagine. You deserve love, Catherine. All of you deserve love. Real love.
Otto Kraus held Aunt Rachel prisoner for years. There's got to be some ancient file on him somewhere. Maybe Father forgot to change a password.
You know, when I first started with Father, computers weren't as sophisticated as they are today, of course. We didn't have any sort of encryption system or anything like that. Father would get his passwords from the titles of great novels that amused him. So, Iran-Contra was All the King's Men. When he toppled Gorbachev, it was War and Peace. I wonder...
What is it?
Father kept Rachel hidden all those years because...
Because she defied him?
Because he valued her. She was his possession. She was his treasure. Think about novels about treasure.
The Count of Monte Cristo.
The Treasure of the Sierra Madre?
Wasn't that a movie?
It was a novel, too. Wasn't it?
No dice.
Damn. Julian, how stupid are we? What's the most famous book in the world about treasure? Father owns a first edition.
My God, Treasure Island.
You're a genius! Didn't Kay look gorgeous when she left with Fox to go out to dinner?
Yeah. You know, who would have thought my tomboy sister would turn out to look like a fashion model?
That's not why she's so beautiful. It's because she's in love.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad it's with Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he is your brother, he seems to be a pretty decent guy.
Aha, very funny.
You know, he was acting a little odd tonight, wasn't he?
Can you keep a secret?
Do you really need to ask?
Okay, but when Kay tells you, you have to act surprised. Fox is going to propose to her tonight. Ah! I helped him pick out the ring and everything.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
God, I knew he was thinking about it, but
You did?
yeah.
What's wrong? Aren't you happy for them?
No, yeah, I am, but it's just, God.
What?
You know, I just hope it isn't too soon.
So, you think even if they love each other that it's too soon for them to get married?
No, I just think that, you know, they should, take a little time to make sure, you know? I mean, they've only known each other a few months, right?
Like us.
Yeah, like us. You don't see me proposing to you, do you?
No. No, I don't. I don't see you proposing to me. It never even entered my mind. I'm gonna get us something to drink.
What is she talking about? Oh, Noah, you stupid son of a gun. She's thinking about us.
We're ready for the champagne? Of course, Mr. Crane. We put your special reserve on ice as soon as you called. Thank you.
Okay, what's the occasion? Champagne? These flowers? Oh my God, they're gorgeous.
Not quite as gorgeous as you, though, right? You deserve this, Kay. I mean, you deserve the best that life has to offer.
I already have that. You.
Oh, thank you. But, that's not enough. I want to make you happier than you've ever been before.
I TiVoed our favorite show, Sweet Pea. Medium. Don't you just love it when some of our dead friends from the other side try to communicate with Patricia Arquette? Maybe we should send her some signals of our own and mix things up a bit, huh? Oh, I didn't know you were so sleepy, my little lamb chop. Come on, you have a little nap, and then we'll watch the show later, all right? Mummy'll tune in to Fox and Kay. Yes, and we'll see how their romantic evening's going.
Thank you. Okay, this is to you. Because you taught me what the word love means.
Oh, gag me with a spoon. Sometimes these humans can be so saccharine sweet it's revolting.
To our future, Kay.
What is Fox holding in his hand?
All right, so, there's something that I want to say.
Food. I know somewhere in here I had some sample menus with us. And of course, we will have the chili rellenos that you love so much.
Yeah, that's swell. You know what? I can see that we're going to be at this for a while, so why don't I run down to Sally Chin's and pick us up some takeout? And then when I come back, we'll, spend the rest of the evening working on your plans.
Our plans.
Of course.
It's going to be a beautiful day, Martin.
I know it will. I'll be right back.
Catherine. What do you want?
I want to know what you want, Pilar. Do you want to spend the rest of your life with a man who's in love with another woman?
We're in Father's secret files.
Wait, not so fast. I mean, we may have gotten into some entry level of this system, but who knows what other kinds of protective walls are buried in here.
Don't be so negative, man.
It's second nature in this family, Chris. My father's the most secretive man on the planet. I've known him to break down a file into dozens of sub-files and then giving each one of those files another password, so in case someone cracks one, they can't get to all of them.
We have to try. Come on, Chris, do a search on Otto Kraus. As soon as we find him, we'll find Marty. What happened?
I don't know. Did it shut itself down?
Oh, don't tell me we've been shut out already.
Hang on. There he is.
Nasty-looking character.
That must be Otto Kraus. That must be the man who's guarding my son.
Here. Thank you. Hey, so maybe by now, my little sister's engaged.
Thanks to you.
Listen, don't get the wrong idea, okay? I'm all for marriage. Yeah, I mean, my parents, they had the greatest marriage I've ever seen.
But it didn't last. I'll probably get stuck being a bridesmaid at my mother's marriage to your dad. Always a bridesmaid.
Okay, maybe my parents were a bad example. But, I mean, my mother had amnesia, I mean, she had no idea that David Hastings was waiting in the wings to come carry her away. All I'm saying is that I hope that Fox and Kay know what they're getting into.
Fox does. He says he's never been so sure about anything in his life.
Okay, good. So then maybe it is the real thing, I just think they should take some time to really get to know each other first.
But don't you think after you've dated lots and lots of people and you know what's out there that when you finally find the right person, the person that makes your heart flutter, that you finally know the difference between a romance and a life partner? That you feel connected, you feel right. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That person is more special to you than anyone you've ever dated before.
Yeah, of course.
You know it in your bones that you'll never meet anyone that'll make you feel that way ever again.
Yeah, I bet you do.
That's what my brother feels about Kay. I mean, Fox knows she's the one, so it doesn't matter if they've been dating for a few days or a few years. If you find the right person, the person you want to be with for the rest of your life, you just know it in your heart, don't you?
Move your hand, Master Fox. What are you holding?
Kay, I wanted to ask you.
I have never had champagne like this. It's delicious.
Great. I'm glad you like it. That's great. Thank you.
Caviar, too?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, I told you I wanted this night to be special. A night that you'd never forget.
What is that boy up to? Flowers and champagne and now caviar. What a waste of money. It's almost as if he was planning to... Oh, hellfire and damnation. What has that boy got in his hand? Damn and blast! It's a ring! He's going to propose to Kay. And if she accepts, their relationship's doomed forever.
I don't know what I've done to deserve all this.
Oh, well, believe me, there's much more to come. I can promise you that.
Fox and Kay are about to get engaged. What about us, Noah?
To think of something to stop Fox from proposing.
Get out! I am not leaving here until we talk this out, once and for all.